Hey my friend, in this lesson I'm going to show you many chord shapes that you can use to play lo-fi neo-soul style of guitar playing. But first I'm going to show you a little bit how I worked on my tone to get a lo-fi tone. So here's a look at some pedals that I'm using. My clean tone sounds like this. So it's a really clean tone, no breakup, no anything. You want to start with that. Then I add a little bit of reverb. It doesn't really matter which type of reverb or what kind of pedal you have. It sounds like this. Just for some ambience. And the trick for me is to use a delay pedal that has a lo-fi mode. So most of the delay pedals that have multiple modes have a lo-fi sound. And I'm gonna use that on my Strymon timeline, for example. So the repeats are lo-fi. So what I'm gonna do is that I don't want to hear any repeats at all. So I'm gonna choose the fastest timing I can on the pedal. For this one, it's like 2 milliseconds. It's so fast that I don't even hear any repeats anymore. It's like my dry signal is lo-fi in itself, and then you can use the mix knob to add as much as you want. I could even go all the way up, 100% up, and get only the sound of the pedal. Super lo-fi, and if that's too much for you, you can back off a little bit until you get some more low end. The low end is back, right? But I'm still having the quality of the lo-fi tone, right? Compared to without it. So that's what I was using in the intro. And then if you have a modulation pedal, you can add some vibrato just to get a little swirl and a little vintage feel and tone. So on my Strymon Ola, it sounds like this. Right? So if I add both together with the reverb, that's the tone that I had at the beginning. And once again, if I want even more, I can add more with the mix knob right here. So now let's take a look at the chords. All right, so to play lo-fi neo-soul types of chords, we need lots of extensions. So major 7, minor 7, major 9, minor 11, and lots of alterations to add a lot of like sharp 5s, flat 9s, and things like these to create more tension. So the first chord I was using at the beginning in the intro is a C sharp minor 7 chord. It's pretty typical. By the way, I removed the lo-fi effects so that it's easier to hear for the lesson. So it's a pretty standard shape, but what is really nice with that is that you can keep the bar and play little embellishments with the rest of the fingers by playing like hammer-ons and pull-offs if you want. So you can do it with your middle finger, with your ring, or both. So it's always nice to add. And after that, I played a diminished chord that sounds like this. That's a really nice shape to learn because it's pretty comfortable to play and you can slide it 3 frets up or down as you wish because it makes the same chord in a different inversion. So that's what I did in my little arrangement. I started it from D sharp and I slided it up to F sharp and go back here so that I can resolve to the third chord, which is an E major 9. So this is a really nice chord to use. Most of the times you're going to use this one instead of a major 7. You're going to use a major 9 for even more color. And since I'm playing it on E this time, I can open the 6th and 1st string for a little added color, but you can use that shape anywhere, just don't play the open strings. If you play it from C, D, D. But on E, you can do that right here. It's a great resolution. And then what I'm going to do is to add lots of alterations. So I'm playing an A dominant 7 with a sharp 5. So usually a dominant chord sounds like this. But we're gonna add that little sharp 5 tension. And I go even further as to play after that a G sharp. So it's just like 1 fret down, and I'm gonna bar my pinky to reach the flat 9. So that's gonna be a G sharp, sharp 5, flat 9. Dominant 7 chord, right? And since that is the 5 chord of my key of C sharp minor, it's gonna resolve super well to C sharp minor after that. So that's something you can always do, is take the 5 chord of your key, put as many alterations as you can, and preceding it, you can always play the same chord 1 fret higher. And then come back and resolve on your root. The only difference here is that I resolved on my root chord of C sharp minor, but I played a C sharp minor 11. Like this. So that is the shape, if you don't bar it, that's the shape of a C sharp minor. C sharp minor 9, sorry. That's the same than the major 9. But it's just a minor 9. And if you bar it, now you get the 11th extension on top. Super colorful, right? So if I add my little lo-fi tone and I play what we have at this point, it goes like this. Really nice. And then the second part of my intro goes like this. From that point here, we go to a F sharp minor chord. So it's just like barring the 2nd fret. And then you can use, with your finger picking, all 5 fingers. The only string that you're not playing is the 5th string to mute it. Right? So that's a typical barred version of a minor 7, but we're gonna add with the pinky or the ring, whatever you're most comfortable with, the 5th fret on the 1st string. So that's gonna add a beautiful 9th extension. So that's an F sharp minor 9, and then more alterations. I'm playing a B7, B dominant 7, and then I'm gonna add the sharp 9. That's the chord that we call the Hendrix chord, right? So I'm playing that from B. And then I'm gonna bar it and replace the sharp 9 with a flat 9. Right? Super, super tense. And then I'm gonna do what I did with the diminished chord, is to slide this 3 frets higher and do the same movement. So now that's a D dominant 7 sharp 9 and flat 9. And then I'm gonna resolve. So if I consider that this is the 5 chord of something, this is the 5 chord of a G. And I'm gonna play a G major 7. So there are notes that really, really want to resolve. And it resolves really nicely to G, right? So. And then what I did is that I played my A and G sharp dominant 7 chords again. Oh no, what I did is that after that I played a G6-9. Often you can replace a major 7 chord with that, because once again you can keep your pinky and add embellishments if you want. So major 7 and 6-9. And then I came to my dominant chords, A, G sharp, dominant 7, with the alterations. And the last chord I played is a C sharp, major 9. And I barred once again to add the sharp 11 on top. So it's the same principle once again, then barring your minor 9. So if you want to play like more in a modal way, you could play like your minor 11 and then go 1 fret down on your bass note and then play your major 9 with a sharp 11. Like a... It sounds really, really cool to do that. So now if we connect all of the ingredients, we have a nice little lo-fi neo-soul arrangement with lots of extensions and alterations. So I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you want to learn more with me, I have a free course to offer to you. You can check it out, first link in the description box. It's a mini online course where I show you how to play spread triad chords all over the fretboard in any key you want, to let you play your own music and create your own music with that. You can download the chord charts, the exercises, you have video lessons. I'm showing muting techniques. It's really, really valuable. So if it's your first time here, you can check out my free course below, and you can also subscribe to my channel for more chordal lessons on the guitar. Thank you for watching, and until next time, au revoir.